Tarzan to go towards this Gragas in the jungle and make sure that they can find the team fights that they want.
We'll see what they want to go for. An LPL special is just to take that Gragas into the top side, just to mitigate the pressure you get with things like an Aurelia, a Jace, hell, even maybe even a Tryndamere. We'll see now Tarzan hovering around, maybe looking for something here. We'll find Vista. Does he invest into it though? Actually, they're looking for depth because they know he has no flash available. He'll have an arcane shift, and that's about it. He will use it there. There's the supreme display of talent into the bullet time, but is it enough to be traded back? Iwandi will just survive. First in that bot side as well, and that's 2 objectives now. Rift Herald into the Dragon, going over to Hanwha Life, and there TP.
Oh, hang on, yeah, looking at this bottom side.
Deft's in a lot of trouble. He has flash and heal. He's going to get charmed up into the bullet time. Flashes away. There's Icon using the explosive cast into the belly bob. He's exhausted. Deft will fall. Vista sure to follow. Who's going to get it? It's going to be like 1-2 unit. Eventually equals out, but it could have been a lot more. That was very close.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too close there for Tarzan, but he does manage to get it. Terror bot side still goes down for Light though, and at least that's going to help out a little bit, but it will be a respond from Hanwha, and Iwandi is top side to make sure that he can respond to the Herald play. So Tarzan just trying to see if he can poke, but I don't know if LNG are actually going to fully commit for this. They're now face checking in, kind of realizing, hang on a second, Deft's the only real poke.
I've been here before. Icon this time round going to jump in now and see if he can catch out Morgan, who has got his flash available to him, but I think he's dead to rights. You can see Iwandi and the rest of LNG. Woo! Morgan almost getting the solo kill, but a supreme display of talent catches out Willer and Chovy. They are going to jump in now with the quickness and try and start this one off. Deft untouched. Vista is now out and safe. He's going to be able to supply some ordnance from the sides, and Chovy with the undying rage, with the healing, with the damage. It's just doing so much to this backside. Tarzan has to try and find himself a way out, but I don't think he can. He's going to try and just do as much damage as possible, but it is Hanwha Life who get themselves the 3 kills.
And it looked good to begin with the LCK team here.
They are struggling a little bit, and I like this from the side of Hanwha Life. They're saying, look, we have teleport advantages. We know what we can do. Light getting jumped on a little bit, uses the Gale Force to try and get himself out. They're going to try and jump on the Chovy and maybe burn him down, but he's still going. There's the supreme display of talent to try and keep Light alive, but Chovy's in, Chovy's out, and Chovy gets himself the kill.
Do a phenomenal job of finding Light and executing him.
Man, they really do. Oh, flash in, Icon goes in, belly bop, extendo pop as they get him down.
They're still pushing out mid because you're committing members for LNG to the Dragon. They start to rotate again up, looking for vision control on this top side, playing towards Baron, playing towards Chovy's strength. You're still good as Hanwha. Trying desperately to contest this vision, not give Hanwha control of this top side, because then they can move between the 2 lanes so easily.
Oh, Willer's gotten caught out. They're going to try and charm him up. There is a TP coming in, but he is dead now. Here you are, Morgan. Can you get out? Ally jumps onto the backside to try and get some disruption there, but Chovy has arrived. Can he do anything in this fight? No, LNG are just too much of a unit. They're too clumped together. The explosive cat to dissing. They are where it is. Willer is only just joining in now. 5,000 HP onto the Baron. You can see LNG have moved themselves up. They have priority in mid. Hanwha are thinking about disengaging for this one. The Baron very, very low. They'll go in straight down onto Iwandi. There's the explosive cast, but Iwandi is dead. Extreme play of talent though. Hits on the 4, and maybe LNG can turn this one around. Chovy's already used his Undying Rage.
Pop that ultimate before this objective starts, but again, Hanwha now with control of this. We just saw that LNG, if they cannot hit on towards Deft, on towards Vista with these ultimates, they cannot win these team fights.
Here we go. Willer goes in. We're going to see the Supreme display his talents hit down to another 4 people as Ally jumps on the Chovy. He will have the counter strike here onto Morgan, but he's not going to be able to get anything else done. There is the bullet time going down. Willer is dead. Vista has to flash away and get himself healed by his AD carry. Chovy, for the first time this game, looks like he might die, and that's going to be a shutdown going over to Light. Ally chasing down the old LPL top laner in Morgan. That's 3 kills. That's going to be Dragon. That's going to be Baron.
Yeah, you can see the pings going down on towards Baron. They're just going to have Icon solo this out. The rest of the team, but Deft
is here, and oh, call an ambulance, but not for me. He gets himself between the turrets, and Ally gets himself out. That's another kill for LNG. They have the run of the map.
Yeah, great bait, mate. 8 out of 8 as they move over towards the Baron. And I mean, it's only Deft here. This would be a miracle steal if he can get that ultimate, but Tarzan is on the bottom side. He's going to pop that early. Look to poke off LNG.
He's looking to poke him off. This isn't Ezreal. He's got himself 4 items, or 3.5 as he comes into this one, but he's 5v1. Deft, it's all on you, buddy. They're going to try and go for him. They're going to slow him down. He's going to flash away to try and keep himself alive, but the explosive cat is too good. Deft, however, is a slippery Ezreal. Gets himself out. Baron still goes in favor of LNG. He's just not going to be able to do any meaningful damage as finally that tier 1 in mid lane does fall.
We're starting to see a lot of the crucial items come through on LNG's side, right? At least the stopwatch for Icon, we already talked about the importance of having that when it comes to vision for Chovy. Thank you very much, observers, because when you look, right, this is where you can start to pick off people.
Yeah, they're going to look, see, Iwandi is pretty safe. Willer going to have to use his Arctic Assault over the wall to keep himself away. Tarzan, though, gets caught out here. Will take about half his health away. There's going to be the Glacial Prison coming in as they try and start this fight. Just before the dragon spawns, Chovy goes into the side. The Supreme Display of Talent tops him down. And will he be able to keep himself alive just before it goes off? Yes, he will. He will get out. The heal, the flash. But here's Ale. He's just unafraid, unfurred, and undeterred to jump 100% into 3. Now, however, he's going to get one mark. Oh, Chovy can't die. He will keep himself alive. Flash forward, light with the Gale Force gets him down. And finally, LNG, after what feels like an age, will find himself. There's a lot of damage on this death, but Icon just staying out of vision. He has flash and he has got himself the... Ooh, he nearly had the ult, but getting themselves the tower. They'll back away. They picked up the dragon. That's Ocean Solo well, but please explain to me this team fight, because it went on for an age.
Yeah, I mean, LNG just feel confident to start the Baron. Hanwha won't even be here.
They got to go with the teleport. They got to bait this one out. They're going to jump on the Chovy and get the damage down, but the Baron has been taken. That is secured. They're going to jump straight in onto the single target of that Sejuani, who went a little bit too close to the LPL 4th seed, and now Ale just pushing forward, knowing that he might be able to find someone. Has the counter-strike, will catch out Morgan, but a good so flawless duet keeps him alive, barely flashes away. They're going to go in and keep him going. He's flashing, he's going forward, but when knocked back, he's going to be left all to his lonesome to try and defend against the rest of LNG. Now Tarzan feeling good. Supreme Display of Talent lands onto 2, and Deft is dead. Vista will keep himself alive, and Chovy and Vista against the world.
Hanwha tried so damn hard, but LNG, they've got the Baron, they've got the Ocean Soul, and they're looking to take the base.
Game 1 of the 2021 World Championships, LPL versus the LCK. The Nexus will fall in favor of LPL, and they will strike first in this absolutely historic bout between these two regions.
LPL managed to come out on top, and you can see Icon on your screen ignite, and it looks like we might be getting it one more time with the Lilia locked in, but no, last second change in towards the set.
We're gonna get the set in again. Does give a very similar feel to the Kled. You're going in, you're trying to be disruptive. So yeah, free dragon going over to Infinity, and look, Dagda, you told me this was gonna be more.
I tried, all right, I tried.
That this was gonna have fighting, there was gonna be skirmishes, but no, as I say that, I'm gonna have to catch myself. I knew I could cast her curse it. We do see Summoner Burned in the bot side, no real help.
Which means Red Cannons have full control over River.
Oh, we are going to see a hell of a lot of people here, as we can see now Flash back, trying to get the showstopper to start it all, but it's all about the movement. As he gets in, gets the haymaker, Greptar will fall down. There's Fuzz Blood, and we get a tidal wave right across JoJo and Aegis. Cataclysm down, 3 more kills going on. That's a fantastic sleep, but you have no extra damage now with the TP coming in. This fight can really begin. There's the tactical sweep. You don't get a lot, but you get one back.
From your Lucian traditionally, much more on towards the crit damage, where you're looking at the Gale Force or Kraken Slayer, Infinity Edge.
Oh, showstopper goes in as Cody gonna find himself with the Stolen Lilia ultimate. He's got the Lilting Lullaby down, but Greptar, Soul Snake not going to be quite able to land that one there for him, and he's got to be careful. There is still another Lilting Lullaby from the original owner, as we now see the Culling coming out just to try and get these health bars nice and low, but there is going to be the ultimate, but they trade it all back. It's fights on every side, and the TP coming in. That's going to be Solid Snake falling down, but we go back down to bot side, and White Lotus has picked up a kill. It's action all the time. Back
the 2018 Worlds.
Yeah, and we are back into game. Obviously, the bug was not leading to anything game-breaking.
Remember what we talked about with Red Cannons. Early game team love to win out through their lanes, and it's in the CB law. Like when you look at his stats, 3rd in CSD at 15, 3rd in goal difference at 15.
No, I thought it wasn't going to be enough.
Pretty okay.
Sorry.
Looks
cool.
And I think as well, but to be fair, Red Cannons haven't really been given it. They can get Dragon, they can go bot lane turret at the same time, and look at where Cody is, right? He's just rotated up to top to collect that big wave, so you're not actually losing too much on the map for going for this. As White Lotus though might lose his life.
They're gonna go for it, but a nice little tidal wave, but a great solar flare catches out Ackerman. And that was a 2-man commitment, but we even got the TPs coming in. They're gonna put down the Hexag ultimatum, and Cody is dead. And the blink of an eye, 2 quick kills, and Red Cannons have themselves everything.
And in Infinity Esports, they just commit too much. This is something that we saw a lot from them in the regular season, was they just get dangled a fight in front of them. Coming through from JoJo that sets up Teton for success, and then just the overcommits completely from Infinity.
Oh, we got to go back into this one here as Ackerman gets caught out, brought into the showstopper, and that happened on the other side of the
Baron, making sure that when they get another opportunity like they just had, they can go for those plays in towards the Baron area. Get control over River. You've got at least Bugax who's pushing out bot, but will separate him.
Cody's going to get Hextech ultimatum, but they're going to commit the TP straight away. And they're going to turn this one around straight away onto the Camille, but it is Cody who falls first. There we go. Bugax trying to use a slicing maelstrom. You have to get the haymaker off. He will eventually get it. Aegis almost going down. Solid Snake in the backside, and Teton goes forward, finds himself the kill. They will find out Solid Snake. He's not quite able to get the Cataclysm down, and they will get themselves 3 more kills. They don't need the Dragon. They just making sure he couldn't jump onto Aegis, and you feel like
opportunity to reposition with the speed up. Just crazy powerful item right now after the changes that we saw in the patch as well. Cheaper, 15 ability, haste, only losing 5 AD for that. That's a trade deal I'll take any day of the week. And now Red are taking everything on this map as well, and Infinity are kind of being left done raw by a lot of these trade deals.
Yeah, they're not really getting the best of it. They're a little bit of a lone shark right now is Red Candidates. We can see White Lotus going forward, seeing if he can maybe get something going from him. Guigo is here. He's going to jump straight in on top of Cody. There's a showstopper to try and get the bullet time going. He will get the damage, and there's a fantastic solar flare that cannot continue onto it, but it's still Red Candidates pushing forward, pushing strong.
And again, Bugax just late to the fight. Infinity Esports already gone by the time this cannon shows up, so you've now got the waves pushing in. Guigo goes to situate himself down back around bot side, and now Red can continue the onslaught of the base.
They got the wave and bot side as well, so they can go for either side. As we can see, thank you observers for showing us, there's just 2 being stretched too thin, and now Guigo trying to see if he can jump on the Bugax. They're going to land the Zenith Blade. They're going to pop out the slicing maelstrom in defense just to try and keep himself alive. Cody has got the showstopper, and these health bars are starting to get a little bit low. They'll take the inhibitor to back themselves out.
And Red, they've kind of taken what they wanted, right? They got the inhib, you get a bit of pressure down onto that bottom side, they'll reset with a 4,000 gold buff off of that Red Bull Baron. Just shove in mid and continue this pressure through the 3 lanes and just wait for Infinity Esports to crash. Wait for this Baron that's now
down to about half its HP. You can see now Red Cannon, so they don't want it. They don't want to try and get the Baron. They want to go for the fight straight away. Solid Snake in a little bit of trouble. He's the one who has to face check as we go in. We're going to see the Hextech ultimate coming out. There's the bullet time. They're not quite getting it on top of people that they want, but there is the death of the jungler now as they try and go in with the showstopper. Cody not quite able to get the abscond abduct. These health bars are too low. It's a double kill for Grefstar. It's a double kill for Teton, and that's going to be the game.
I mean, secure, contain, protect. The package was delivered successfully as they just keep Teton safe. Bugax never gets the opportunity to try and use this big ultimate, and now Red will look to close out the 2nd game of the World Championship.
They will look to try and push this one in. They got all the ways they could possibly want. They're even going to TP in. It's Ackerman versus the world. This is reminding me of a bit of Attack on Titan. Ackerman versus the Titans, but the Titans come out on top in this particular instance. It will be advantage in the Copa America to the Brazilian side.
And so well played by Red Cannons. We talk, hey, you know, early top laner and go back towards the gangplank.
And there's more AoE, more ultimates available here from the side of Peace. They got themselves a Venn diagram of doom, but you got to be inside the Venn diagram to be able to get the most out of it. I want @whoever on Twitter to tell me my analysis from now.
Perfect, gotcha. I mean, it's where the best analysis comes from, a second to Reddit. But topside.
Absolutely, topside. Versace now getting his first little taste of the LNG top duo with the jungle. First Grand challenge coming down. They have no idea that Tarzan is here, but there's a hell of a lot of minions coming in, so they're going to try and take him down. He flashes away. Nicely done there by him to try and keep himself alive. Tarzan tanking up just the perfect.
Towards Ale, and sorry, before you visit Chachi, welcome back to the main stage, and you're getting beaten across.
Yeah, this but Death Mark, the hero's entrance, and of course the curse of the sad bullet time. They landed, they're going to go in, and the AoE is good. Violet will pick himself up the kill. They're going to come down here now. They're just trying to defend their own base.
Yeah. Alador gets the engage on Iwandi though.
Oh, okay, he's used the bullet time as well. Or not the bullet time, excuse me, the cannon barrage alongside the curse of the sad mummy, and they try to go in now with the heroic entrance, try and keep Aladoric alive, but he's dead. Ale with his 3rd kill. Now they can keep pushing forward. Tarzan flashes away, and we can see maybe if Tali goes down. There's a bullet time, but it's a double kill. Ale flashing forward, not quite able to get it, and he will fall down to the turret. He got a little greedy and he got punished, but even then we're still continuing on. LNG want these kills. I don't think they're going to get
what they have to do here, right? Chachi unfortunately has just, this is ballooned completely out of control. Thank you, as you can see, will find himself at the end of the point of that sword.
He's full, almost full item behind at this stage. We can now see the first death mark, and boop! That's not what's going to happen to the Zed. That's
already got vision control of the area. You can see Aladoric might even be cut out.
He's going to go, ooh, okay, they get the solar flare out of it. Iwandi going a little deep here, and they're actually going to be able to get the stopwatch out of him. This is just all delaying, and ooh, Tarzan's a big boy, and that's going to be a lot of damage. Bappet goes in, but immediately has to try and get himself back out. Tarzan trying to see if he can find a little bit more kills. There's going to be the bullet time to try and dissuade anyone from that little corridor, but the end of it all, LNG are not deterred, LNG are not afraid, and LNG are still pushing forward. Peace trying to keep themselves in some way, shape, or form alive.
Oh, Violet.
Oh, Violet. Roses are red, violets are blue. Violet gonna have to back away from this turret right now or he's dead to you, and that's gonna be Icon still going for it. He's catching him in the shop! Didn't look at his sides, and that's another quick kill. Turret goes down, and Icon, he's just playing with his food right now. He knows he can go in, out, left, right. He's got light coming onto this. They flash in on top of him. He gets himself onto the double up. He eventually falls down. Good barrel coming out from Peace, but it's a consolation prize.
Yeah, because you've got Fiora pushing bot side for Ale. You've got Tarzan who's taking the Dragon at the same point in time as well. LNG are just playing out the map beautifully, and here comes the dive.
Ale was not a part of the last fight, has the grand challenge, and even with the flash over the wall, nothing you can do.
God, this is statements from LNG and certainly from Ale.
Ale, you're just so far behind, and with red, white, let's fight. You can't even walk into this Aphelios.
I mean, it's fighting past the 26, 27 minute mark.
It's a 5-level difference between Aladoric and this Fiora. So here we go, we're going in. Supreme is playing talent. Their solar flare completely whiffs, and that's going to be the bullet tide coming in. So they actually trade back to Kiana. Iwandi in a lot of trouble as well, and that's 2 quick kills, but Icon trying to get something back. They go back in with Bappet. He dies as light flashes away. These are the small mistakes that we talk about and why the Wombo combo is needs to be respected.
Yeah, they try to dive too deep, don't get onto the key carries, and it is an opportunity for Peace to get something, but now, again, caught between a rock and a hard place. Chachi, where are you going to go?
Where are you going to go? I think he thought Icon was going to go back to the double, back to the distortion, but not quite able to make it happen now. Even though Peace find themselves a win, even though they get the kills, they can't defend, and Ale going forward needs to be a little bit careful, though. Violet's got a lot of damage, but there's
the gangplank. Suddenly, Chachi has a whole heap of gold, and maybe he can blow someone up, but that's so far from where we are right now.
Oh, yeah, we'll be going much further as well as Aladoric just getting caught up. CC locked. Where is he supposed to try and maybe catch somebody out? Fiora pushing in that mid lane, so you have not got the pressure of your team. He's already gone back and trying to TP in with the LeBlanc. Now it's going to be a full 5v5. There's going to be the taunt going down onto Icon as he gets not quite deleted, but it's the gangplank down. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, and right into the middle.
Oh,
Your
no,
dessert, LNG. Bon appetit. That's going to be the clean ace, and LNG can barrel it up mid.
I mean, they've got the wave, they've got everything. Who needs a Baron when you can take the entire clean ace? And LNG, 24 minutes, will crack up in the base of Peace.
And LNG will put themselves onto 2-0. They will cement themselves atop the table, and they will keep themselves very, very happy as they come out on top in the first day of LPL, excuse me, Worlds 2021.
Bias confirmed, bias confirmed.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I mean,
The great
standard Hanwha light draft here.
Yeah, honestly, I've never seen it so LCK, but locked and loaded is the Graves. That could be a Graves top organization. Yeah. Chovy hasn't got the push right now, so it's going to be a 4v3. So Cody putting himself in a position. White Lotus not quite got the bullet time just yet. They're going to jump straight in onto Willer. TP going to be committed. That's Chovy getting himself on the other side of this fight. Death going aggressive as they look to try and secure this dragon. It's all it's like flashing away, but he falls to the ignite. First blood going up to Hanwha. They trade 1 for 1. Flash. Ackerman in a little bit of trouble. They don't land the paddle star, and Cody not going to...
a bunch of ruckus. They've oftentimes tried to play towards Morgan and get a bunch of farm, bunch of resources put into this Renekton. Instead, they're just like, cool, Renekton's winning anyway. Let's just invest in depth on the bottom side and make sure we're winning across the board.
Bugax is so low right now. You might pop the dominance. Yep, there it is. Can he get himself behind the turret, though? Morgan in a little bit of trouble. Will get the Q off. Flashes away. Still dies.
Right now to contest this.
Yeah, as well. You have Morgan just hovering towards that bot side before returning to top. So recognizing, look, I can hover. I can be around just something.
Yeah, Bugax still has push in top side, which is why they're maybe looking for Ackerman.
Oh, they're going to look for Ackerman in the mid lane, but there's the bullet time coming out to stop Chovy for going in for the Shifting Sands and the Emperor's Divide. A lot of things being burnt right now. Flashes, dashes, everything whatsoever. There's the ultimate. Has been tanked up by White Lotus, so won't do the full damage. There's going to be the Crescent Guard coming out for Solid Snake as he's going to try and jump in, but now Drowsy going down onto Willer. Can they commit any more to this fight? I don't think they can, but here comes Bugax right off the side, but a TP in the middle of it. Bugax versus the world. He's looking for death. Who will get over the wall? They flash push in on the Def will fall. That's going to be the first kill of this fight. Now Cody can jump in. It's the Amumu for the Ezreal right now. Willer so close to death, finally will fall down as Morgan finds himself a little bit all alone. Chovy tries to get him away, but he just cannot. And in a strange turn of events, Infinity find the fight.
He's pushing in topside. He's poking out Bugax with the range discrepancy, and it'll actually be Hanwha who end up with a tower when all is said and done. So despite
generally how you want to go for this, and finally we are seeing them look to trade up if they can, as we look to see maybe they can get a blue buff out of it as well. The Dragon taking a little bit longer, I imagine, than most anticipated, but Solus like, we gotta respect, that is still a 2.5 item Zoe with the distance on the paddle star. You get so much. Ackerman goes in, he stops Chovy, and Chovy has been taken out. He gets his Emperor Divide out, but when you're locked in place, there's nothing you can do. Willer forced to flash away, and Hanwha Life are heading for the hills.
And they knew that Ackerman was there. He was his ear scale. Let Def come into the picture as well. But as I say, that looks like they're trying once more, but Infinity collapsing.
Infinity are around. They will lose tier 1. With everyone committing to that try and get that pick, it means that tier 1 in mid definitely going to fall. Infinity trading up. This is looking like catch somebody out. There's an exhaust going down onto Vista. Maybe they're looking for a little bit of a take. White Lotus takes a little bit of a hit, and the TP's going to be committed. That's going to be Chovy coming in. White Lotus has to get himself out. There's the solar flare. Vista is still very tanky. Vista is still very healthy. They land on the Def as Solosake tries to take him down, but Cody is there, and Hanwha Life punish the overextension. They punish the mistake in Infinity. You got to get out. You got to try and survive. You cannot lose anymore, or they will take everything.
And that is a potential third Dragon as well for Hanwha alongside this tower. Bugax trying to clear out the wave, which he will just manage to do, but you can just back up. Actually, they don't even. They're just willing to tank this. Yeah, I mean, trying to pick off the Leona is never going to be a good shout, and I mean, Hanwha, rightfully so, punish.
Even this Bugax into Morgan, he's winning the side lane, as we can now see him invest into this jungler to try to catch him out. Solid Slake is. You got to be a little bit careful though. Willer will have to be the sole tank of this, as you can see now. Vista off to the side. They will have the True Shot Barrage land on the 3 people, so I'll pepper them down. This Baron is not exactly quick. Deft and Vista are the ones keeping him away, and oh my lord, Deft, that is just so disgusting, being able to go that far aggressive, and no, he's going to be able to get the kill.
Yeah, I mean, Deft's feeling himself right now. Divine Thunder.
An opportunity that wasn't there, and really getting hard punished right now, as we can see, just pushing forward with the Red Bull Baron. You get a little bit of poke, but nothing else. Bugax is pushing back Morgan, but that turret is falling, and then the 4v4, Infinity can't hold him. Bugax won against Rected, but you're against minions right now. He's going to get blocked, and he's not going to be able to do it at all. He's going to have to back himself away because the rest of Hanwha is up. It's coming up from his base.
But look at the health bars on Infinity. They're actually being cut off from their own base as Hanwha now get bot. They're going to get mid, and it's falling apart for Infinity.
It is, and Morgan's going to find Bugax. He's not going to be able to get himself back to base to try and defend, and now they're going to try and trade each other's lives. They won't be able to get it, but Hanwha Life, they smell blood. They
ultimate alongside like Ackerman and White Lotus to like annihilate both Chovy and Deft. You're just kind of out of time.
Yeah, they're going to get tier 2 in the top side, so 5 members of Infinity, but you got Chovy and Morgan in the top side. You got the rest of Hanwha hovering in the red side jungle, so you know you are safe to go for this. Def will get drowsy. Morgan's a little bit isolated away from his team, and they will try and commit onto it. This should be the last fight coming in, so we do get the stuns down. It's double cleanse used as Def gets himself out. He had himself a QSS, and he had himself a cleanse, so he keeps himself alive. The base is well and truly drawn, hung, and quartered as they now look to try and find the last fight. Infinity throwing everything at the wall. They just got this completely separated. They just can't finish off the health bars. They're just so close, but yet so far. White Lotus trying his very best, but it is in fact Bugax who gets himself a double kill, but Def knows the rest of the team are low. He knows they're going for there's the stun, there's the kills. Is it a triple? It's not quite able to happen. Def keeps himself alive, and while all this is happening, Chovy's ended the game.
Chovy's just chilling. He's like, yeah guys, just keep him busy. I've got this. Gonna finish off this. I mean, Bugax finally will fall to Morgan's hands, as the base will do likewise to Chovy.
It was a valiant last effort from Infinity, but Hanwha Life will get themselves onto the win sheet. They will find themselves a win against the LLA #1 team, as there's the ace coming in. Sniped off to the side. Chovy ends the game. Hanwha Life on the board.